Here, police have released CCTV footage of a road rage attack on the M62 in Eccles. Officers say they were called on November the 9th to reports of two men in a lorry being attacked by a man in a pickup truck on a motorway. The man became abusive and attacked the lorry driver before reversing his truck into the cab of the lorry. The driver then tried to get into the cabin of the lorry, but when the driver and passenger locked themselves inside, he smashed the window with a spade. Police are appealing for anyone who may recognise the driver to come forward. Our correspondent Judith Moritz has been giving us more details.
You can see the traffic thundering past. It's all happened in the middle of the day on one of the busiest stretches of motorway in the country. It's the interchange between the M60, the orbital motorway that goes around Manchester, and the M62. What had happened is that these two vehicles, the lorry and the pickup truck, had collided with each other on the slip road going from the M60 onto the 62. And the police have said, look, accidents happen. That is what had happened. They'd had a collision, and the men got out of their vehicles to exchange details, or at least that's what the driver and the passenger in the lorry thought was happening. And at the beginning of the footage, you can see that they seem to be speaking civilly. But then things descend very quickly. The driver of the pickup truck starts to get very irate. You see that he starts to tussle with one of the men from the lorry. And it escalates so that he then decides to reverse his pickup truck straight back at high speed into the front of the lorry. You can see that it's done with such speed that all of the goods in the back of his pickup truck shift with some force as well, denting that lorry. And then after that, he tries to get into the cab of that vehicle. Now, the passenger and the driver by this point had locked themselves inside. They're clearly really anxious about what's happening. They're frightened about it. He's trying to get into the lorry, and unable to open the door, he goes back to his pickup truck, grabs a spade and smashes the window of that lorry before eventually driving off. Now, the police are saying, look, this was something which must have been witnessed by potentially hundreds, thousands of drivers going past on the motorway. Has anyone seen anything that they can help with? They're trying to identify the pickup truck driver. They've not today given out any information about the number plates of his vehicle, where they think he was coming from or going to, or any more information that they have. Just literally this video footage, which is what they're working on, what the police have to go on. But they're asking for anyone with information to help them out. They're saying that this is unbelievable, this level of violence, what happened, and they want to try to track down the driver of that pickup truck vehicle to find out what exactly he was doing that day that led to this violence.
Judith Moritz with the latest on that shocking attack there.